A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Eagles about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You are so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Vasco. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Coming out with it, it's Bradley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now on the option. Makes a man miss. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Ramsey. Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They boot it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Basco. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On the option. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And you're seeing it. Ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes one man miss. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Basco. Hubs it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know, all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back It's Vasco. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Vasco. Looking for a huge play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradley. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. There he goes. He now has 72 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ramsey. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Basco. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Cobb. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Flames will kick it away to start the 2nd half. bring it out. It's Bradley. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Pulls it in, it's Bradley. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Well,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Basco. caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, that's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
The Flames are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Vasco. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Flames.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but This time, the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. On the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. They will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 9 to Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Eagles! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Finds his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Flames moving quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Vasco. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Flames come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's got it on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Georgia Southern, 35.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The running back has it. Running to Green. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. That's reeled in, it's Lopez. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. Touchdown play. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking for a man, it's Vasco. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the dub.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Eagles Goes to the option. There he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Basco. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustment. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Just a short pass from the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David